We take it as a fixed position, a navigational certainty, and Australian explorers have been nearer to it than anybody. But the magnetic South Pole actually remains unseen, unplotted, and it's moving all the time. Still, the Australian National Maritime Museum in Sydney has embarked on an exhibition of the unexhibitable. Jeff Sims reports.
How often do you get your hands on a Fluxgate magnetometer?
It's a 3D compass, which is electronic. I won't go into the details of it.
Let's just say it did its job. In 2000, Dr. Charlie Burton found the magnetic South Pole beneath the ship he was on, but it had been a chase.
To begin with, it was moving much faster than the ship, and then by chance on the final day of the measurements, it virtually stopped still for about 24 hours.
Molten iron in the Earth's core and other factors moved the pole around. Dr. Barton got to within 1.6 kilometres of it. He was a lot luckier than Douglas Mawson, who was about 130 kilometres out a century earlier. Mawson had a much tougher time of it, and he had to share a sleeping bag with two other scientists, including Edgeworth David, and they ended up poles apart.
He would spend half an hour getting into the sleeping bag and sitting on their faces and legs and all sorts of things.
These days we've come to rely on global positioning satellites.
GPS is the preferred tool for navigation now, but the magnetic compass still has its value.
The magnetic South Pole may have become obsolete as far as navigation is concerned, but even as a pursuit for pure science, it's fraught. Not only is it moving unpredictably, it could end up just about anywhere. It's already more than 1,100 kilometres northeast since Mawson's time.
If it continues going in the same direction at the same speed as it is now, it'll finish up in Adelaide in about 300 years' time.
Someone is bound to complain. Adelaide gets all the fun. Jeff Sims, ABC News, Sydney.